Okay, I believe I am live. There are a few ways I could test this, but the one I'm opting for is going on my tablet and using my own channel. So let's see what's going on. Live, I don't see anything yet. But I'm a little suspicious, to be honest. Oh, wait. Oh my god, there I am. Look at me, so meta. I'm getting a little bit of lag on my own live stream though, so let me see what that's all about. I don't see anything yet. You can hear me? Oh, this is so weird. I'm a little suspicious, to be honest. I don't think I've got any dropped frames or lag or anything, so that's good. Oh, wait. And I was like, oh my god, someone's watching me. It's me. But that's fine. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Damn, John, you are fast. I did not even tell anyone I was doing this. Okay, so I've never done this before. Well, that's a lie. I have totally live streamed before. I have never live streamed through OBS in my current flat, which is like my bedroom. I made it look all cool. I've got some lighting set up. I haven't got just my window here, which is kind of softening the key light right now, but I have a key light up there, which is a little tiny white square. I've got a LED tube here, which is giving me this pink glow over here, and it's the same one as that LED tube over there. I've also got my Galaxy projector. I feel kind of weird that I've not got any audio. You saw the notification and then jumped on. It must have been immediate because I've only been live for like 2 seconds. It's kind of curious how long the lag is between me actually saying stuff and being able to respond to it, because when I watch live streamers, it always has maybe, I don't know, it seems like they don't respond for a solid 2 minutes, and by the time chat's moved on, that's when they acknowledge it, so it's kind of weird. But it's nice to actually have a viewer, so that's good. I literally just did this as a practice live stream, so I am going through my options for when I want to work from home. This is a very casual setup. I've not got an external microphone, so I could have better audio quality, but I was just testing out the software to see if I could actually use it properly. I watched about 1 million tutorials before I started this, but I think it's gone quite well so far. I've just got my webcam on my Mac. I haven't got an external camera because my actual camera, like, I could set it up, but it would be really awkward to get a tripod in this small space, which is just the window in front of me. I like staring out the window while I'm on my computer all day, so I have my desk sat out here, you know, so I can just practice my distance vision sometimes. But yeah. I was actually I have a plan. I was gonna actually make an overlay while I see if I knew how to do overlays. So if you go on the streaming software OBS, I currently have a scene which is just my webcam. And then I also have set up hotkeys so I can flick between my scenes at will, which is great. But this other scene here is like the screen sharing picture-in-picture one, and I wanted to make a fancy little overlay so I could have some branding on here and show like what my social media is, and when I get really advanced I can start having reaction widgets, you know, like, hey, you got a new subscriber, if I ever feel so compelled. But I haven't set that up yet, so I was thinking I might do that. I was not expecting to actually have a viewer, so I feel kind of like pressure to be entertaining now, but hopefully me just talking shite is enough of that. Yeah. Wait, reading. I'm kind of curious. If I share my screen, if I go into my screen share one, you can see like the picture-in-picture, but then I can't watch what my own screen is. I know that there's an advanced way you can set it up so you only show certain windows and only certain browsers, but I've just done a simple screen share because I'm practicing. So I have sort of have options of my one viewer. I could either make my overlay like I was planning on, probably gonna do it in Canva because you could do it in fancier ways, but might just do it in Canva. I might actually need to do elements in Canva and then elements in Final Cut Pro to put it together. I was working out earlier and I still haven't really settled on a plan. Or I could just do tagging stock media, which is my Adobe stock profile. I even made a note on what else I could do. What was I going to do? I was also possibly going to set up my other social media accounts because for those who have no context at all, I was going to do a little introduction. My name is Georgia Debney. I am a digital marketer and I have my business Dib Dab Digital, which is the channel you're on right now. I have had my, I'm going to flick to this one here, that's more appropriate. I have had my business since I was like 17, 18, and I originally only started it because I couldn't actually get an employed job doing what I do, because marketing and digital marketing and internet, YouTube, such was not really respected as a general profession at the time. So I needed to take on like some more ways of getting examples of work I could do. So I sort of started my business there and tried to get clients to do stuff like make videos, take photos, blog content a little bit, just all the different social media type things. And I enjoyed that, but I would really like to segue into making money from my online store, selling digital assets. I have my Adobe stock profile right now, which is stock photos and videos, and you can buy those individually. Adobe stock's quite good because it exposes you to an audience that you haven't actually done before. What's that? Worked with Dib Dab before. She's amazing at what she does and enthusiastic. Oh, that's nice. Nice little review already. That's perfect. So I did that sort of stuff. But I like to be able to have more passive income, so I could sort of be optional about when I take on a client, so I could work with someone who I enjoy working on, as opposed to, oh, I need money, so I'll try and get a new client this month, if that makes sense. I actually always say that I was that weird YouTube girl before they created the word influencer, before it was even an acceptable career. I say acceptable, influencers get properly attacked sometimes just for not having a proper job, but every job is a proper job as long as you actually work at it and make money at it. That's the definition of being a professional. But yeah, so I have that. I have my Adobe stock profile, and then I also have online print-on-demand books, which is Amazon KDP as a service, and I have photo books, so I take some galleries that I've made and I put them into a nice little layout, and then I can have them printed for me. And I actually, do I have a copy in here? No, they're in the living room. No, I'm not going to run off camera immediately to go get a copy of this book, but it's a little photo book of a gallery I took when I went to Dumfries and Galloway, which was spending Christmas with my boyfriend and his family. It was his mum's side of the family. It was the first time I've met them, and his mum was so lovely, and he was just like, I'm going to drive you all around the region and you can get some photos of the area. And I turned those into a little book, so that's nice. And then I also had a gallery of a date I went on with my boyfriend to the aquarium, and I took loads of pictures of fish at the aquarium, and I called it a fishy photo book. I've never actually sold that one. I think it's because it's a lot more competitive than people who specifically want images of Dumfries and Galloway. So I've sold, what is it, less than 10, not a lot of these books, but I haven't purposefully tried to promote them anywhere. This is literally me first actively promoting them now, basically. Otherwise, it's all just done via SEO. So that was it. I was going to say, Adobe Stock's good because it exposes you to an audience who you don't know about, but I have my online store where I sell media bundles and like video photo bundles, and I'm hoping to expand my product range. Well, not even hoping to, I plan to expand my product range for stuff like content idea lists for different industries. So if there's someone who wants to make their own content for social media or something, or their own brand, but they don't know how to come up with all these constant ideas, that would be something that they could buy. And I would also have templates for digital marketing dossier documents, so maybe how to make a content calendar, and that's the sort of stuff I intend to have on my online store. But with an online store, you have to promote it yourself. Whereas when you're on an existing platform like Amazon, who do Amazon KDP, you show up in all the products that they offer when people are searching on their existing platform. Already has an established user base, because who the hell hasn't bought anything from Amazon? And Adobe Stock has it. So I think it's, if you use Photoshop, then you have it embedded that they'll suggest images from their bank of people who publish on Adobe Stock. So that's where I've uploaded. But you don't get nearly as good a commission because they want a share of your profits. So I would like to move to making just stuff on my online store, which is dibdabdigital.com. Promo. See, I normally talk constantly anyway, but talking on live stream constantly is almost like more pressure, because I used to have a radio show when I was in high school, and I had a co-host, so we could bounce off of each other and there would be no dead air. But if you just stop talking for even a second, it's kind of distracting, almost. Even though most people probably don't care when they're watching. I know I've watched live streamers who they don't talk all the time constantly. normally, I don't know. I do watch gamers. I don't watch gamers all the time. I like to watch people who are working from home, which is basically what did I even call this live stream? I think I called it work from home with a digital marketer or something. I don't know. It actually tells me on my OBS stream, it tells me that my profile is untitled right now, but I know I put those settings in, so who knows what's actually going on. Okay. I am going to make my overlay. So, my plan is, you see I've got my little camera in the corner, and then you can see my screen share, picture in picture, but that's for when I'm doing something on screen that I want to share. Like, for example, I'm going to show you my website right now. I have this little banner because I'm an admin, so this is all my editable stuff, but if I wasn't logged in, then you wouldn't see this. So I've got my website here. I actually really need a new video for my website because this is my 2018 show reel, and not only is it kind of a really poor representation of the quality of my work at this point, but I feel like it really kills conversions because most people land on my homepage, because that's the primary landing page of a website, shockingly. Most people land on my homepage and then they don't really have any calls to action. They watch the video and the video itself doesn't really have any specific calls to action at the end. So I'm probably going to get rid of it and maybe put in a few banners like promoting, oh, here's my YouTube channel. Oh, here's my store. Oh, have you seen this blog post about this? And then we'll swap that out. But what I want to show you, oh look, there's Jordan. Hire him as an actor, he's good. But down here I have social media icons which lead out to my various profiles, and I want to replicate this sort of footer vibe in my overlay for my live stream. But I'm not going to have it on this one. So far I just want to work on my, some people call it an intermission screen. I'm just going to call it the webcam screen because you can have different scenes in OBS. Like if I show you this. This was probably on screen for a while earlier, wasn't it? If I show you this, then you can see all my different settings. So I've just got these two scenes right now. I shouldn't point with my finger. I should point with my cursor that people can actually see. So if you look at my webcam only one and then see my webcam and screen share, you can set up as many of these as you want and you can transition between them for different purposes. And these are the sources. So literally there's just my screen share webcam. There, I can't show you any more now because it doesn't exist. But if I were to do this audio mixer and I raise that up, then you would hear what I'm listening to on my headphones, which is currently nothing, which the main reason I have headphones on right now is to isolate any potential sound. Like if there was lag, then it would prevent echo going through on my microphone. But that is a really good feature for people who are reacting to content, or they are sharing a game they're playing, or they are listening to people on Discord, so you want to be able to hear the other half of the conversation they're having, that sort of thing. So what I want to create is, I've got my webcam right now and it's kind of chopped off, so I'm going to shrink that down a little bit. Oh, not that far. I'm going to shrink that down a little bit. I wish I could screen share while I'm editing the webcam only scene. I don't think there's a way I can isolate that. I feel like you just have to watch what I'm doing as I do it. Because if I do it on this scene, then it's a different setup. So I'm here, and I've freed up this little strip of space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to my screen share. I'm going to open Canva. Don't open Pokemon Go on your phone while you're working. I'm going to put that down there for a moment. I'm going to go on Canva for now. And I really hope I don't click on anything that I'm not supposed to be showing publicly, because I could just fully dox myself. There are ways you can set up to only share a certain browser, possibly to only share a certain tab, but definitely only a certain window. But I've just gone for the screen share for the easy option. So what did I have here? So I have my backdrop, which you can see on my website. Instead of just having a plain solid text, like background, you can see really closely I've got like these pause, play, record icons, and it's probably easier to see if I go onto a different page because I've got more of it. It's like branding, iconography, digital, you can see all that sort of stuff. I'm throwing around all these fancy words that I don't know if it's relevant to anyone, but I like talking with the proper words. And then you can see it's just subtle enough that you can use it as a background, but it's not plain solid colour, which I quite like. It's not quite perfect because on Elementor, which is the web page builder I use, you can't set a background of these like page segment dividers. You can only do a solid colour. So I've kind of tried to blend it away, but I feel like most people would notice that. There's always something. So the dimensions later. But you can see these pause, play, record icons. So in my overlay for my live stream, I want something similar to that. So I have my black one and I put it sort of scrolling across. But then what I realized the other day is because I've got the free version of Canva right now, I can't get rid of that little flash. So instead I was going to create a new project in Final Cut Pro. Let's see. I was going to create a new one, and then I was just going to like recreate this in the proper way because I only did it on Canva to do it quickly, but that doesn't work. And I've updated my Final Cut Pro recently. What was I last working on? Oh yeah, this is like a Shibari video I was doing with a friend, and he did some self-ties and that was really cool. Not finished editing it yet, but you know, I like that. Alright, so we're gonna have a new event and we'll just call it live stream overlay for now. And we're gonna have it in this library because I'm being lazy. I'm going to create a new project within it. Oh, what do I want my dimensions to be? To be safe, I'm going to make it 4K and I could downscale it later. We're going to do 30 frames per second because that's what I believe I'm currently live streaming at. Codec, that should be fine. Could always recreate it later if I'm not sure. Untitled project. Okay. Black. Playback icons, background, I guess. Quick check to make sure I'm still actually streaming. Yep, still got that there. Still got this. Settings, I don't know. Go away. There's a way to check analytics on this. What's going on? Currently no one's watching. That's fine. That's sort of what I expected. It makes me feel... It's probably going to make me feel a lot less pressure, to be honest. Okay, that's the old one, so we're going to go to here. So I am going to take my... Oh, do I want the more grey one or do I want the properly black one? I'm going to do the more grey one just because I feel like it'll be nicer for this live stream thing. So take that. Got the file imported. So I'm going to make this nice and long for now, just so I definitely know what I'm looking at. I'm going to stretch it out to fill the frame a little bit. Make it so we don't have any uneven spacing. Okay. What percentage is that at? Okay. Oh, I may need to make this bigger, to be honest. So let me go to the... Nope, that's way too far. Zoom out. So if I make this bigger... Ooh, don't want to go too big, because otherwise the icons get really stretched out. But we need it, so I can start on one side. Oh, we don't want any differences on the y-axis. 0. I used to be able to just type in the values and it would be here, but they have literally just moved it. There we go, okay. Y-axis, we want 0. And then this one, so if we had 0, 0, then that's there. So we want it, let's try 150 for now. No, way too far. Just keep on going, hit the end. Why not? Oh, we've got lag. Am I going to be lagging on my live stream? Who knows? We'll find out later. Oh, give me a nice round number. 1750. Just got static shocked by my hard drive, which is something that has happened a lot recently. And I say recently, it's since I moved in here. I'm pretty sure it's the fuzzy carpet under my feet. I'm wearing socks right now, but I don't know what help it's going to do. So I'm going to do a thing called a keyframe. Now, a keyframe is when you want to animate something and you want to control where it goes by a certain point, so you want it to complete a movement in a certain amount of time. So you click these little things here, and that locks the value for the current timestamp on the timeline. And then you choose a different endpoint, so let's do a mirror, whatever, and get to the final frame, and then position it again. So you would take it to minus 1750. And then that will save it. And I know that I only have to do it for the position value, but it's just a force habit at this point that I lock it on all of it. So we go back to the fitted frame. So that's what a full screen view looks like. Give it a second to render out. Yep, still screen sharing. There it is. I feel like once I get the hang of this more, I will go to just sharing specific windows, because that's a lot of stuff to keep track of. And if I ever want to Google anything that I definitely, or if I want to look anything up that I definitely don't want people to look, I'm going to have to do it on my tablet. Good old dual screeners with their multi-thing setups. Okay, so this rendering wheel is almost there, so we'll test it out real quick. And that is moving at the pace of a snail, so let's shorten this out. So I'm gonna reset these. Shouldn't have stretched out. I'll round that. Round that to 20 for all the scale. Yeah, that's about right. And then it was 0x and then 1750y. No. Numbers on the x and nothing on the y. Okay, so 130 minutes was far too long, so let's try 45 seconds. Can't do it perfectly. Where's the thing? If I can't get it frame specific, I normally end up zooming in like this so I can just really get the minutiae of it. There you go. And I have to scroll all the way back. Okay, so let's lock that keyframe in. And then we'll go to the end again. Change the value to minus 1750. And give it a second to render out. So let me show you what I had in Canva again. So it's kind of scrolling like that. Honestly, I feel like that moves a bit fast, but it was a preset animation with Tectonic. You can change speeds and stuff on Canva when you actually buy the Pro version, but I have never needed it to enough of a degree that I get the Pro version, because I pay for professional softwares like Final Cut Pro, Capture One. It's just when I need actual real graphic design stuff, because I wouldn't say I'm a graphic designer in any sense of the word. I have dubbed myself a digital art worker in that I can take different digital elements and I can piece them together to make something relatively nice, like a poster or a social media caption or whatever, and then it looks all good together. But I would argue a graphic designer is close to a digital artist who can actually create new elements. Like, I got a graphic designer to create my logo and my playback stuff when I was, when I was like 17, 18. He's a really cool guy, actually. He's called Hampton. What was the name of his, it was an acronym. TS95 Studios? Maybe. I'm gonna look him up. Oh, I got it right. TS95 Studios. Hampton's really chill. We never actually talked in person. And I'm a genius who said I won't share anything private, but I ended up sharing my Facebook feed, so let's hope that my boyfriend hadn't said anything awkward there because his chat was wide open. Okay. Branded. Test it out. Now I feel like that's still moving pretty slow, so I'm gonna cut it one more time, because the idea of this is I don't want it to be the main factor that draws people in. I don't want them to be staring at it all the time, because there's going to be stuff laid up on top of it, like my face and like my screen share and stuff, and like my social media icons that we're going to put in a minute. But I still want it to be, I don't know, they say that if you can actually see an edit, then the editor did a bad job. You want it to be kind of invisible to the viewer because they're so sucked into the story. And people would argue it's just a live stream, chill out, but everything has a story that you need to tell, regardless of how short it is. So I'm going to mix this. I had 45 earlier, so I'm going to really take it down to 20. Did I get on the exact frame? No, I didn't. 20. And we're gonna reset the parameters one more time. Let's see. So 1750. And then lock it on the keyframe. Take it to the end. There you go. Take it to -1750. And let's see if this speed's any better. I'm really conscious of the fact that I feel like I could be so much faster doing all of these things, but the act of being on live and me feeling like I need to talk all the time is making me a little conscious of more of that and less of I'm actually what I'm doing. So let's see. Okay, I feel like that speed is so much better. Okay, right. Do that. Okay. Now, the idea of this is we would loop it constantly. So I need to actually make sure that this lines up at the end. So I'm going to find a point where this perfectly mirrors the start and end point. And in Fits, this is called a side click, where you do something at the beginning and then you do it at the end again, and then it has deeper meaning the second time. I don't believe that officially translates into media in the digital sense, but I've just remembered it from drama in high school, and that's what I'm going with. Right. So to check that it loops perfectly, I'm going to chop a little bit off and then stick it at the end. And then if we don't notice the transition, then we know it lines up. And I will be shocked if this works perfectly the first time. Nope. Although, we're a lot closer than I was expecting. So undo, undo, undo. Undo that. And then since reducing the duration will not change the speed because we keyframed it on the basis of this timestamp and not the duration of the clip. So I can just remove a little bit. I'm going to crop again. Not crop, I'm going to cut again. And try that again. Oh, I feel like we got closer. No way. I can't see anything. Like, I don't know if you can see anything, but I can't see anything. Oh, maybe a little. Like, if we go to the specific frame where it just crosses over. Nah, that is... I don't think we're getting much better than that. I'm just going to leave that as it is. So, to make sure this is definitely lined up properly. Now I'm going to set it into a compound clip. I feel like I'm going to find out that these bits now don't line up either. Even though I'm really sure that's supposed to be how it works. But I'm going to turn it into a compound clip. So that's all one and I can't mess it up. Now, in theory, when you go into OBS, you can loop this and you'll see it look perfect. But instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the rest of the overlay now and then export it, and then if it doesn't loop perfectly, then I can go in and change the compound clip later and the rest will stay the same. But I'm not going to export this right now, just so I can see it does work and then export it again. So I need to bring in our other elements. I've got my, where are they? I've got my social media icons here. And these are some of the ones I have on my website. Although actually, no, the way I have it set up on my website in my footer is these are all the native icons. I really must get rid of Twitter. I'm not going to keep up Twitter because it's not Twitter anymore for a start, it's X. And I'm not going to get into a complete and total rant about how that entire website has been messed up, but I'm kind of gutted because I chose to use Twitter because for clients and for previous jobs I've had, I've absolutely beasted the Twitter algorithm and I've managed to get people from like hundreds of interactions to thousands within a single given month and loads of conversions through to the website and people booking in like on sessions that we had for these non-specific people that I'm not going to mention because, you know, who knows if they want to be named. But it's just really devastating that I don't like using the app anymore. I don't like using the website formerly known as Twitter. So I might have to get rid of that. But I kind of like how the icons all line up in a nice, even fashion with my footer. So who knows? I've also got Tumblr because I called that Tumblr's going to get a revival, but I haven't started posting on Tumblr yet. So we'll see about Tumblr. The main social media I know I'm going to be doing is YouTube. Only YouTube's going to get my live streams. Only YouTube's going to get the full-length videos I'm making. And then the rest of them will probably just get shorts or the text-based platforms like Facebook and Instagram that allow you to post text is where I'm going to post my links to my blog post, which is my blog page up here, which I'm going to be building out. And it's all going to be very mixy-matchy, interlinking. I call it cross-pollination. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So these icons are actually SVGs that come from Elementor's setup itself in WordPress, which is my CMS that I use, content management system. But I don't know if I can get these exact ones downloaded like this. So let's see. These are also elements that I had Hampton create. So we've got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Now we need to think about which ones I really want to promote. I had a globe one as well. I had a globe one for my website because this was from a banner stand I had. Let's see. Yeah, because I had this banner stand here, which I still have. God, why do I have so many pictures like this? I forgot why I even took this. It's down. Oh God, I remember why I took it. Back when I was fat, I was going to be featured in Bolton Evening News as like business of the week. Oh my God, I was so big. I do not want to see this again. Ironically, if you search that, it will still come up on Google. But you can see these icons at the bottom. And oh God, get it away. Might have to delete this. Everything but that. There we go. Here's the actual PDF. So I would do this at like fairs and stuff, and this on my work. I have these elements here, and you can get the text and you can download the text, but I have this, and I want this image on my overlay so I can have phone noises, so I can have it on my overlay here. It's one of those things where you just need to figure out the best way to do it before you start, or you're going to waste so much time. Now I know that if I had the pro version of Canva, I could very easily remove the background on that. But I only have that on my work account, my other job, so I'm not going to do that. Stop overthinking things, Georgia, and just do something. This is part of the reason I'm trying to live stream now, because I always have the done is better than perfect mindset with everyone else. But then the moment I have to do it for myself, then it's not good enough. And I have to do everything perfectly, and I need to do it the first time, and I can't let anyone see the process. And that's why I'm trying to do this now. But still a little uncomfortable about it. Okay. Got these on the timeline. Looks a little blurry. Why does it look so blurry on the edge? I feel like these must have been exported in weird ways. If I shrink it down, does it help at all? Don't flip it upside down. Okay, yeah. It's just down to the size. If you shrink it down, then the pixels aren't much of an issue. Okay, so I'm going to want these on the bottom. I'll tell you what I didn't do. I didn't consider the dimensions, or did I? No, I did 4K, so I can downscale this. Put these down here. Now, on my screen sharing, I have put my camera down at the bottom, but if I go to webcam only, I am up at the top. So I have 290 pixels here to work with. So if I go and assume that I want this to not fill all of it, let's make these about 250 pixels tall. These don't work in pixels, these work in percentages of the total thing. So, you know what? Pure guesswork. Pure guesswork. 50%? How does 15% look? Feels a little big. Taking out to 10%. 10% of the size. That probably is going to work. Is that even the meta F anymore for Facebook? Yeah, it's still got a little curve. Okay, so we got this one. We want to copy, and then we can go up here and just paste the attributes. So that's going to be not the position, but the scale. So there we go. And then paste the scale only. Okay, I'm gonna stack these a bit. And we want to make them the whole length of the compound clip so they never go away. And we can loop them constantly along with the background. And then in terms of positioning, where did I position you? I don't like eyeballing stuff and then finding out it's a really unround number. So what if I make you minus 1650? Okay. Minus 1650. Minus 850. How many pixels did I have to work with here? Oh, these aren't going to be lining up. Oh, John's still here. I don't know why I look like he wasn't there. Oh well. Are you enjoying watching me create an overlay? I have to know if this is entertaining to people in any sense of the word. I would be doing this anyway, so I'm kind of just trying to... I find myself putting a lot of work in for stuff that is not visible to the public eye, so then it looks like I'm doing nothing, and then when I actually do get to the point of, oh look, it's fit for public consumption now, then people don't care anymore. So I'm trying to do it where I can share the process and share what I'm going through, because a lot of people also don't understand the work of digital marketers, and they just end up being like, okay, well, it's magic, you just be magic. Because the amount of times people are like, is this possible? And it's like, everything is possible. it will just take this amount of time, this resources, and if you give a certain request, you may actually need to reset the entire architecture of how it is. Like, so we go back from ground one. But it is possible. But if you want someone... A lot of people think that the simple act of saying you want something done makes it complete, and that is just very stress-inducing. Which is another reason I want to move towards like the more influencer model for my business, because then you can sort of control at your own pace, you do your projects that you want to, and hopefully people like it as well. But in order to achieve that, I need to know, is this entertaining anyway? I'm sure you also get to just enjoy my focus face. Can I see? I can only see top chat if I go onto my OBS stream. But I guess if you had two screens, because people always do two screens, and they have like the vertical screen where they can see chat in the full revs or whatever. Oh, it's getting kind of darker now, it's raining. You're able to see my galaxy projector a little bit more. When we get to proper darkness, it'll be like pitch black over there and you just got to see the projection, so I guess that's nice that it's gradual. So, got the Instagram icon. It's the axis. Minus a 50. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna make this minus 850. Where did you go, YouTube? Oh, you're a little... Move you out of the way for now. I'm not going to keep these distances. I'm going to work out the distances once I've added the text. So I do think I want to prioritize the YouTube one, because I'm live streaming on your YouTube right now, and you would think that means people naturally know where to go to watch the live stream, but you never know where this stream is going to get posted, so you always want to have all your identifiers on there. I'm gonna do... What did I put? It was 1650. Okay. So give you minus 1650. And give you some random increment out of the way for now. So I'm going to insert some text, which comes up here in the elements. So it's a title. Oh, I forgot that they had new of these. They're so pretty. I'd love to find a way to integrate more of these, but there is just absolutely no purpose to it right now in what I'm doing, because people will throw in random effects just for fun because they think it looks cool and actually looks really unnatural. Oh, remember Star Wipe from PowerPoint? Good old Star Wipe. Now, there are loads of different stylized templates that already exist, but in my opinion, you normally want to start with just a basic title, because then you can stylize it any way you want and it's not going to be too bad. Okay, so get the title here. My YouTube handle is @dibdabdigital, because they had it so you could get a personalized URL. You have to hit a certain subscriber threshold to get your personalized URL. I believe it's 100 subscribers. Now, I had my old channel that I used, and it was a really cringy brand name, and I officially left that channel, but I still have all my subscriptions, so I still watch people on that account. I really need to take some time to transfer over my subscription list and clean it up a little bit. But on my current channel that you're watching this on, I haven't hit the threshold for a custom URL, so I don't know if they actually do that anymore, because they introduced handles, which is basically anyone could have a handle, and that would be youtube.com/@ and then whatever you put. So mine is @dibdabdigital, because that's the name I present it as. And I never know how to type dibdabdigital for stuff like this, because technically it comes out like this with all lowercase, and I think that looks really funky, especially with how my logo has it on lowercase, so I'm going to stick with lowercase. But I feel like having the separators can help, because a lot of people say like, oh, how's Dibdab doing? And it's like, well, the brand name is Dibdab Digital, but Dibdab's very fun. I'm actually quite proud of my business name, to be honest. It's one of those things where it's actually quite perfect. Now I'm going to drag that over there, and let's get this. Now watch, I'll click it and I bet it won't line up perfectly. Wait a minute. Undo the position change, because if you do that... Okay. Get this. Minus 850 minus 850. And then we can just drag it along to where it sits perfectly. But then you'll find it's not actually perfectly aligned because of how the different elements are created. So we're going to bring this down a little lower. Now if I could just get the central line perfect, that'd be great. Minus 885. Why do I have the outline? Get rid of the outline. It'll go in a minute. Or at least it should go in a minute. We'll see. That's my text. Now the fonts that I use for my website are all very different to what I believe are the fonts available on Final Cut Pro. And really I should have my own brand guidelines document, but I just go back to what I've had previously and look at it in the settings and then I remember it and go back, but I should have. I'm going to do a whole video on what brand guidelines are, and I'll probably create a brand guideline template to go in my store as well, because I feel like that's something that every business could benefit from. Like, even businesses that don't do their own marketing and they hire agencies or freelancers to sort of do a project for them, the main thing the person you're handing that work off to will need is brand guidelines, because it includes like your target audience, who you want to identify with, so it can help them form the messaging and the tone of voice for what they're creating. And you also need stuff like, this is my logo, and you can put the logo in XYZ format, but you can't put it in ABC format, or else people don't recognize it as my logo. Like, do you ever see the golden arches done in blue, for example? That's like a really basic example, but it's kind of why you need brand guidelines. So stuff like that would help whoever you hand the work off to. And it includes stuff like a list of the colours that you use with the hex codes, for example, and a list of the fonts that you use. And I just have not made one for myself because I am currently only working as an individual. And I'm not saying I would never get myself to the point where I could benefit from using staff, but I am in no rush to get a staff. I don't produce enough money with my business to pay someone's salary, and I would refuse to underpay someone. So until I can handle it, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, no. The exact fonts I use are not in here, so we're going to find a close equivalent, because there are ways to download and integrate fonts into Final Cut Pro. But I don't recall how to do that now, and I don't want to show someone else's tutorial while I'm live streaming, because copyright wise, I don't know if it would count as transformative content, because reaction videos are talking about how it would be. I guess I could be, this is me reviewing a tutorial, but there's such a loophole, I just don't feel like it's worth the fuss right now. Let's see. We want something legible, but not boring. It's the whole joke about Comic Sans. Like, no. Comic script I kind of like. I've been known to use Chalk Duster in the past because I think it's really cute and casual, but it doesn't really line up with my brand tone. Like, if I edit this page with Elementor, then I can actually look at the exact things. Could do the typewriter, I guess. I forgot that Elementor did an update, so it's all grey now with a little bit of pink. So this is my default font for my website because it looks very techy and modern. Advent Pro. Now, I'm pretty confident Advent Pro is not here, but let's look for it anyway. Yep, no Advent Pro. So American Typewriter? No, probably not. If any of these are jumping out to you viewers, then please feel free to say. I don't know why, but my words are running together quite a lot today. As if they don't run together most of a day of my life. I kind of like this one, Babas New. I have another font I use that's like something new. Comic New? New A? I don't know how you say it. Didn't use it on this page, but I did use it somewhere. Anton? No. I don't know. My SEO page is a little clunky, to be honest. There's always something that I would rework, but like we say, done is better than perfect. I'm sure that anyone who's not sure what I'm doing right now is kind of annoyed at the random black bar that's going on right now. Oh, I wasn't doing my webcam screen sharing. I should go back to screen sharing because that's really boring otherwise. Okay. I thought I was screen sharing that whole time. Don't worry about it. Also, I really should stop clicking into OBS to do it because I have these hotkeys for a reason. Oh, hello. Oh, maybe it's okay that I was doing it while I was live streaming because the hotkeys do other things in Final Cut Pro. How would my computer know which one takes precedent? Never mind. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that font works for now. I like this font. So we're going to stretch it to the end duration. Do I have any tea left? I do. Is it cold? Oh, that's right on the cusp, that. Do you like my Septopus mug? It's Hank from Finding Dory, and yes, I did count the tentacles. You could just pour fresh boiling water into it, but it's never the same. Okay, dry throat is fixed. Right, dimensions. Where are we putting this? I feel like the default size it spat out is actually quite good, so I'm not going to change that. The alignment doesn't really matter because it's all one word. I like the spacing right now. I do, however, want to change the colour of the text because most whites that I use on my website are not actually straight white. It's like white with the most minute bits of yellow ever, which is quite petty, but I enjoy it. Let's get this. Need to be able to put a hex code in somewhere. Why can I not put a hex code in? Am I gonna have to do a color picker? See, this is the full spectrum. Alright, color picker it is. So, give me my ink. Move over here. Oh my god, I don't even know what I grabbed. Am I still doing it? Did I break? No, didn't break it. Jeez. I'll take that for now. Wow, did I really just do this? We're on there. Color. Why can I not just enter a hex code with this thing? Guess I'll just do a little slider. Just don't want it to be so aggressively white. Might just reduce the opacity a little bit on the white. There we go. Like 80%. No, maybe 85. 85%. I am confident most people don't care about the specifics of it as much as I do, but I care, so we're doing it. Okay, 95 is really legible for the average person, but it's not so aggressive. So, do I want a drop shadow? Probably not, because I feel like my brand is probably kind of, I don't want to say flat pack. Flat pack isn't the word, but I don't really go for the three-dimensional look with my branding because I just think it's not very suitable. Okay, so we want to line this up at a good distance. What's a good distance? Oh, I feel like it's not exactly level. That's a minus 1200 for now. Minus 890. Minus 890. I feel like that's right. movie. Okay, so get this further away. 185, no. 180? What's the position for the YouTube icon? 1650. So minus 1175. Yeah, okay. Gonna have to do the maths on that in a second to replicate it, but whatever. Do that, and then we copy and we paste. And we're gonna change for the Instagram @ except we're not, because it's exactly the same, isn't it? Okay. Let me get that along. So we want to get the Instagram and move it a good distance towards the YouTube icon. With a little space to show the separation. Ooh, is 650 gonna do it? I think that's good. Yeah, okay, 650. So bring the other text back. Am I about to get a calculator out on this right now? People said I shouldn't bring a calculator to media studies in college, but it was useful. Okay, let me get it. And I'm using my scientific calculator because I own one, and there's no reason not to use it. So we've got 160, no, 1,650 minus the text, which is 1175, equals 475 pixels. So we want to take minus 650 pixels plus, oh, I feel like it was 475, let's hope that's not wrong, minus 175 pixels. So take this other text and we go minus, oh my god, it was so close, minus 175 pixels. And that's the same distance apart now. So we're going to do this again. Oh, should we do it from the text to that so we get equal spacing? So, are we going to be able to do that though? Because it's the end of it, not the beginning of it or the middle point. But it's the same duration of text, so yes, we will be able to do it. Okay, so we've got minus 1175. Ooh, am I gonna need to do brackets? If only I could screen share my calculator right now. Okay, brackets minus 1175 minus brackets the Instagram icon minus 650 closing bracket equals minus 525. So if we get the Facebook icon, don't know if that's gonna work, Chief. Minus 525 doesn't feel right. Yeah, that's not right at all. What if I just put normal 525? Now I know what I did. The pixels is 525, the separation between the elements, I think. So if I take minus 175 plus 525 equals 350. So 350. Wrong element. Undo. Take this one to 350. Oh my god, I did it! Maths in media. Check if I've had any comments at all. Where is it? Where's my comments? It's in OBS. Where is it? No, nothing. Nothing to be found. I hope you don't mind seeing the chat. on my screen, in chat, on my screen, Inception, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we need to replicate what I just did. So copy the text again and paste it up there again. And then move it along. Oh, was it 475 pixel difference the last time? I feel like it was. Let's try and see if it looks wrong. So 350 plus 47. Excuse me, I've been sick. Plus 475 pixels is 825 pixels. So get the final text for 825 pixels. Yes, and that is the correct distance apart. Now, we have the problem that now I have spaced that all out correctly. It doesn't look quite right. It looks like I don't have enough space for my website. So am I gonna need to shrink it all down? I could turn it all into one compound clip and then resize it and drag it together. And then I have to resize my website as well for that. I feel like that's what I'm gonna have to do. So I need to get the website icon. And then I need to, I'll just make it overrun the screen here. I'll make it go over. Then I'll shrink it all down so it's evenly spaced and I can make it fit the width of the entire screen. For now, let's just see what this looks like. And then we're gonna have my camera here as an overlay. So I feel like we're getting close. Yeah. Now, does Facebook have it as at Facebook? Let me switch to just my webcam for a minute. Because I'm going to shrink this down a little bit and we're going to have the icons appear down here so you'll be able to see my website. I guess I could technically have my logo instead of a website icon, but I feel like just having the SVG there would be much better. Well, you can't see my cute little case when I do it like that. Should I hold it like a book? I don't know. I like this case. It's kind of got lo-fi vibes. I'm noticing an incredible amount of blues and pinks in here, which is like hardcore bi-lighting, and I love that, and it's a running gag in my life that everyone thinks I'm bisexual when I'm not, so that's fun. What am I looking up? Facebook. So if you go on facebook.com, if you just search at DibDevDigital, does that come up? Yeah, it does. Also, weirdly, it comes up with a personal post of me when I was in the hospital having my wisdom tooth out, so don't know why that happens. I know that it happens because I don't put almost anything private unless I'm really consciously trying to hide it from people. I just know that my digital footprint at this point is so gnarly that I could never save it. I just had a message from my boyfriend asking if I'm having fun. Yes, I am having a little bit of fun. I'm definitely having more fun than the last time I attempted a live stream, so that's good. Don't know if he's watching, but I doubt he'll comment if he is. He'll probably just message me. Let's see. So then if you just try and make a post, and then I know when you put at DibDevDigital, it comes up there, so that's not a problem. Yeah. I'll leave it all as ats. I wouldn't really have any of them as ats. Let's see. I wouldn't have any of them as ats if it weren't for the fact that when you go onto YouTube and you type it in the URL, you literally have to have at DibDevDigital. But yeah, it's fine. Oh, let me think. Am I going to use any more social media that I really want to promote? Because if I'm going to do that, then I could do TikTok. I could do a TikTok icon, and then I could have, when it's shrunk down, it'll take up less height on the screen. So I could have my website as a separate thing there. I think what's really going to decide this for me is just see which one's easier to actually get the icon. Hope the audio on this is okay, because I haven't set up my external microphone. But I'm pretty sure it's fine because I've never had anyone on a video call. You know, when you have like conference meetings, I've never had anyone say, "Oh, we can't hear you. Oh, what are you doing?" All that. So we'll see. Okay. Can you go into the back end of WordPress and download an SGV? I wonder. So if I go to my footer, click edit footer. I don't want to edit the footer, so let's hope I don't break this right now. But let's go on here. Now you can upload the SGV. I did the stylizing here. So I made that the primary color. Also, this is not the color, because I have a few purples I work with on my website. This is definitely the darker purple. So this is already not the same. But I'm pretty sure it's that shade of purple there, so I can sort that if I need to. Now I actually had to upload this SGV onto WordPress from another source, but I believe that was on my old laptop. So I won't be able to get it from there. If I put TikTok, no, all icons, TikTok, here. Can't do that. Can't for the life remember the tutorial where I got the actual icon from. If I just search my history on my thing, am I gonna find it? TikTok. Bunch of TikToks I posted, but no actual SGV. Okay, let's see. TikTok icon SVG. So we don't accidentally do something completely problematic. Free to download and use in any commercial images is what I saw there. Okay, awesome. So if I don't completely break my computer doing this, because you never know what you're downloading, but at some point you just have to accept risk. Okay, so downloaded that. I'm going to go into my files, my downloads. Got this. Let's drag it in, see what we got. This might actually be when we need Canva. What are the dimensions I got here? Get info. Oh, I don't believe an SGV actually bothers that much with this sort of stuff. Right. File. We're gonna make a new one. Oh, whatever size, I don't know. How many pixels do you want? Always better to go too many than not enough. I'm gonna go 500 pixels for now each way. See what happens. And drag the SVG in. Watch, TikTok will have had this all along. Not TikTok, Canva will have had this all along. Elements. Okay, to be fair, they all have licenses. So we want this to be completely white. Edit image. Want to be able to make it white. Color. No, there's transparency. There is a way to change the color here. But I've not done this in so long. Wait. Editing your image removes the ability to change individual colors, but I'm trying to change the individual color. Background, no. I do the circle. Excuse me while I search the most basic tutorial in the world. Change color of SVG in Canva. Simply drag and drop your SVG to place it. In our one-click color tool, is this part? It says do it for free. Is this a part of the actual Canva Pro though? It literally says use the one-click color tool. Where is it? Not in markups. Have I randomly gained a comment that will help me in this trying time? Nope, doubt it. Style? Nope. One click. Color tool. Nope. You know when I say I'm not a graphic designer? Not lying. So if I just try and find this tutorial. What did I search here? Because this is a Canva official documentation. Change color of SVG in Canva. Okay. Click the element you want to edit. One or more color tiles will appear on the toolbar. I disagree. I have a transparency bar. There is no color bar here. Don't lie to me. Right, what if I export it as a PNG? Where is it on my history? I just had it. Download as a PNG. Save. Back here. Swap it out. Here's the PNG. Are you going to show me colors now? Still transparency. Animate. Nope. Kind of knew that wasn't the answer anyway, but you can only try. Edit photo. Adjust. There we go. Now. If I just take the blacks all the way down. No, it doesn't make it black. It just makes it take the whites all the way up. Nope. Shadows all the way down. Nope. I'm getting ever and ever lighter, but this is not how you should turn an element white. I'm just gonna say it now. This is incorrect. Saturation. No. It's already grayscale. Alright, delete again, try again. Edit photo. It must be like an effect that just reverses it. So instead of all black, it's all white. Let's go back to the tutorial, why don't we? No, it just does not have the color palette. I feel like sometimes I read really fast and then sometimes I wonder if I'm even reading it all and my brain just processes the answer before I finish looking it up. Right, adjust. Whole image. I guess that's the foreground. Wow, blind me. Reset adjustments. Wait a minute. I'm about to have a genius brainwave, which is actually a moronic one. TikTok logo white PNG. Oh, big brainwaves over here. There we go. Well, that looks a little warped. Can I just do this? I know it's exactly the same file, but my brain just says it's different. Okay, did I download it? I believe it did. Okay, back onto Canva. Replace you one more time. And of course, it's got the little X's everywhere, so that's not actually a PNG. We will find one. TikTok logo white SVG. Nope, 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 don't want that. It's always the most stupid stuff that wastes so much time. Download as a PNG, I don't know, biggest size possible, just in case. This is how my laptop gets completely cluttered up with random stuff I don't need. Download it. Okay, that looks like a PNG to me. Upload that. There we go. And because it's white, we can't really see it, but let me just tweak some stuff so we'll see what we get. Oh my god, finally. Okay, zero that out, and then we want a circle. Just a normal circle. And we're going to change the color to match the icons I currently have. So, color picker. Oh no, with this one we actually can just type in the hex code. So, I have this button here in the correct hex code. Pretty confident that button is the correct one. So I have to get out of editing my footer now. Back, back, back. Just exit this all. Completely reset. Digital. Button. Edit the page. And then now the color from this page, we're gonna copy the hex code and then we're gonna paste it here. So that is the same color as all my other icons, I'm pretty sure. Can I do a color picker here? No, don't think so. Okay, then we're gonna send that to the back. So you can see the logo with the icon, and then we're going to center this. Center. I need to make it a little bigger. And this is the part where I have to really hope I have balanced it, because I'm going to export this to try and match these guys. Although some of those look more full than others anyway, so I feel like this is okay. Oh my god, the circle isn't even centered. Stupid. Okay, make it a little bigger. Definitely in the middle. On the axes. Where'd it go? I saw you. I saw you. Where did it go? Oh, I saw it. Oh my god. There you go. Middle. Now watch me have a new problem, which is because TikTok icon purple background. Because I don't have Canva Pro, I cannot export this with a transparent background. But I have a different fix for that, which I've used in the past, so let's see if I can remember it. I have a message. That is from a friend. They are going to show me some bottles. Don't know why. Okay, gonna save this into the folder where I had all my other icons so I don't have to go through this problem later. Branding, icons. Save there. This is not quite perfect, but close some tabs, god. Wow. Oh, and I've been showing not my screen the whole time again. Oh, I'm gonna have to remember that one. Okay, so see, when you're on a video call, people actually tell you when you're not showing them something, but this is not how that works. I can just delete all those because I don't need them anymore. Go here, get my icon. Where did I put it? Branding, da-da, TikTok. Okay, so for now we're going to have this on the top so I can just see it. What we want to do is... Now, I don't believe we can crop in a circular format, but there is a way. That is a way if you get a mask. Then you get a shape mask. And if I just make this a perfect circle... where is it? Where's the type of shape? There was types of shapes. Curvature, there we go. So make this, okay, curvature. Perfect circle. Radius. We don't want to feather it because we want it to be a hard line. So 0 that. Fall off. God, it should be simple, and I feel like I used to see. There used to be a way you could just change the shape of it, I swear. But software's update, and we must move with the times. Or die trying. Scene removal mask. That's definitely new. If I hide the shape mask for a moment, have they magically created one that can just remove the background? Nope, got rid of all of it. Okay, now I see what this is for. Okay. That's cool, but it's not what I need right now. Right. Image mask. No. Vignette mask. I mean, that is rounded, so we could try this one too. But it's feathered, so we need to be able to unfeather it. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. So that seems like it's got rid of all of it, but it's feathered again. Don't want it feathered, and we don't want it blurry like that, so this isn't going to work either. I feel like we're going to have to do a shape mask, which is really hard for me in the sense that you have to make it a perfect circle on your own. Sweat, here we go, XY radius. Okay, so, there we go. Oh my god, right. I am a professional who's been editing videos since I was 14. I'm 25 now. I promise I know what I'm doing. But sometimes you just gotta play with stuff until it works. Okay, so that's got just a little bit. Got a little circle there. We don't want the circle. Do you want to know something while I'm looking at this? This color is definitely not the same color as those ones. Ah! I'm going to get this perfect first, and then I'm going to apply the properties to a new exported version of it, okay? So, I don't know, 255? No, other way. 245 and 245. Do we have a perfect crop circle? Get rid of that. Oh my god, I think we did it, guys. That only took probably like an hour or something. I don't know how long it took. But it worked. Yay. And now I'm going to re-export this with the proper color, because that is not the correct color, I'm pretty sure. Move it down here. Yeah, that is definitely not the correct color. Okay. Color picker. Okay, so we're going to color picker tool. We are going to upload an existing icon. And we're going to pick the color from there. Copy that hex code. And then apply it to this circle. I see the difference there. I've got incredible color vision, and I just knew something was wrong. I actually took a color vision test, and I have perfect color vision, but I have really bad depth. Not depth perception, but distance vision. I'm very short-sighted, and I don't wear my glasses. I refuse to. My optician actually said that I have the perfect vision for my profession, and that just means I can stare at screens all day, and it'll be great, but try and look off in the distance, and no way that's going to work. So, downloading this. Downloading it. We are replacing the one that we had before. We are importing the new one. Importing the new one. And take this. I'm going to copy. And then we're going to paste the properties. Place attributes. Shape mask, vignette mask. Don't bother with that one because we're not even using it. Paste. And look, perfect. And then delete the other one. Then we just need to get the sizing right. So we're gonna, oh, I don't even know, because these are different dimensions to begin with. Let's just drag it over there and shrink it down for a minute. Hide all that stuff. Shrink it down. And we're gonna attempt to get a perfect match over here. Alright, give it the same dimensions for a start. Not the same dimension, same position. So minus 1650 minus 850. Minus 850. So now it's in the same position. So we want to take the opacity down just a little bit so we can actually see what's underneath it. Gonna zoom in a lot. Might have zoomed in too much. Oh, no, maybe. Okay. God, that's really hard to do. Okay, we're gonna zoom out a little bit more. Okay. And then we're gonna look at that. And which one's on the top? TikTok is on the top. So we're gonna make that match. Oh, wait. Undo the move. Okay. So they're definitely overlapped there. So we need to change the scale to fit perfectly. Oh my god, that's hard. Okay. 8%? Did 8% do it? Did 8% do it? I feel like 8% might have done it. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more just to be sure. And a little bit more. Enhance. I can't work out. There's a little blurry line there because the icon's actually blurred now. I stretched all out again, or if it's because it's the thing. But it looks pretty much the same to me. So if I'm just gonna take the opacity all the way back up there, that looks like the same size to me. Come on. Okay, right. So we're gonna do the maths again to move it along, and I believe it was 875. So if we take this last text and we add, get my science calculator out again. We add it was 475. We add 475. So the x-axis is 825 plus 475 should give us 1,300 pixels. So we moved that to 1,300 pixels on the x-axis, and I feel like that looks good. I hope. I really hope. I feel like I might have made the TikTok icon a little bit too big within the circle. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna do this one more time. So we're gonna shrink that. And we're gonna center it again. I feel like that looks better to me. I'm gonna download it. No, we're not gonna share it. We're gonna download it. Do you see what I mean about me being a perfectionist? I feel like we're actually getting some of this though. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing for a minute there. Save, replace, and then import the new one. And then we're gonna copy, and we're gonna paste all the attributes. So I put them next to each other to see the difference I made there. Ooh, don't knock that hard drive, don't break everything. Really shouldn't have made this project on my actual laptop, but you know, whatever. I'm not gonna save it later. So that's the big one, and then that's the smaller one. I feel like that's better. Okay, delete that, and we're gonna make this last the whole length of the video. And we're gonna do this one more time. We're gonna copy, and we're gonna paste. And then what was the distance in pixels again? I forget. So we got, okay, let's do the Instagram one. Instagram. No, wait, is that a bad idea? Let's do ones that are towards the end so we don't cross the pluses and minuses. Okay, YouTube was 1,650 minus 1,175 equals 475. Oh, did I get the distances mixed up then? I think I did. Okay, no. Do a step at a time. So the gap between the YouTube text, so 1,175 minus the Instagram icon, 650. 525. So take the Facebook text. So 825 plus 525 equals 1,350. So we went too far off, which is why it looked kind of okay. And then that looks like the proper gap. So then 1,350 plus 475 pixels equals 1,825 for the last text. 1,825. Okay. We've got the distances perfect. And now we're going to make all of this a compound clip, so, which we're going to call social media icons. Okay. And let that render out for a bit because I feel like it's not gonna like what I'm gonna do to it in a minute. Okay, back to the webcam only for a minute. What do I want to look at? We've still, I'm pretty sure, possibly only Jordan watching right now. It says there's no viewers waiting. Concurrent viewers. Views in general. You know, I really can't tell if the current analytics in my YouTube streaming window or thing. Yeah, because my current YouTube window says connect software to go live, but I am live. So I feel like everything I need to know will actually be in my OBS, which is my streaming software. Right now I'm looking at top chat. I just want live chat, so everyone, although I doubt I'd have a top chat right now. Participants, timestamps, da. Oh wow, I've been live for an hour, 36 minutes. Okay, I feel like that's believable, but I didn't really clock it. Apparently I've dropped no frames, so I got my settings incredible. Let's see. I've not been recording as I go live, but my plan is if I ever want this footage, then I can download it from my YouTube. You know, I feel like my hair really works well for headphones. It's all stupid. I feel like it's a bit stupid. No, don't really see a way of seeing how many live viewers I have unless my YouTube decides to cooperate. So, oh well. But I'll just work it out later. Okay. Have you rendered? Yes, you've rendered. Let's go back to screen sharing because I remember this time. Okay. And then we have that working. Go inside the compound clip, still rendering out. So I'll let that finish. Yep, okay. Nope, no, it's not done. It lied to me. Go back to the project. So we're gonna take this compound clip and we're gonna shrink it down a little. If we can grab that. Oh no, I didn't want that. Why did I do that? No. Take it back. Shrink it down so all of those are visible. Now this is where I'm really eyeballing it. Ugh. Okay, y-axis 0. Center it. No, I wanted it to be x-axis 0, didn't I? X-axis 0. Okay. Y-axis. Eyeball this. No, I don't think zeroing is going to work because it overlapped, didn't it? So, at least let's round these numbers out. Minus 200. Maybe. Maybe. And scroll it along. Get that to the end. Get that one to the end. And then we want to make it big until... take it up again. I want that to be right on there. Okay. Make it big. Oh, I'm gonna have to nudge this every step of the way, aren't I? That there. Oh, I feel like we're nearly there. Nearly there. 210. 210. 210. 210 works. 210 works. Just an equal distance of the gaps on each side. And then nudge it a little again. 195. 190. 195. 200. Okay. Just look at it. Okay, make this a little lower. Minus 100. God, I feel like I'm losing my voice. Minus 100? Minus 115. Not so sure. Minus 140? That feels too low. Minus 130. Okay. I'm gonna try that. I'm going to try that. So we watch this through. I feel like once I put the... Oh, I don't know. Are people going to even be able to see the icons in the overlay? I don't know anymore. If I get this compound clip, how big did I make it? So if I zoom out a bit. Positioning. Go into it. Once I've made it a compound clip, I can't really change it again, I guess. The question is this going to be visible enough, and am I going to care enough to restart the whole thing with it? Probably not. I feel like it's okay. What I need to do is I need to put it in to my OBS and see if it works. So I'm going to export this. Export as that. Settings. Web hosting so the file's not enormous. Resolution. The resolution that we made it in is big as possible there, so we can possibly shrink it and stretch it and stuff. Okay, we're gonna try this. Okay, so put it into... Oh, I don't even know. Where do I want it? Hard drive for now. Save there. Go into my hard drive. Do I have an appropriate place for this? Logo is getting a bit messy. Social media icons. Okay. Livestream overlay. I imagine I'll collect a few of these over time. Still exporting, so we've got all these funky half files that it's working with, and then it'll all come together into this one when it's done. Okay, so we're gonna play this. I feel like that's looking good. Half of me is wondering if I should replace the more gray background with the more black background. Let me see how I feel about that in a moment, once I've tested it out in OBS. Okay, so take this here, go into my webcam only, then we're going to add a source, which you won't be able to see right now, media source. Default overlay, I'm gonna call it, just so I can test this out. Create a new one, locate the file. This is in my hard drive. And there's this one here I made here. We're gonna loop it. Restart playback when source becomes active. Show nothing on playback ends, but it's gonna lose on the end. Close file when inactive? What does that do? Closes the file when the source is not being displayed on the stream or recording. This allows the file to be changed when the source is inactive, but there may be some startup delay when the source is active. I'm gonna click that for now because I know I can change it. Okay, so I need to swap out the order of it. So that's there. Webcam. Okay, so default overlay. Shrink it to fit the frame for start. Wait, I need to hide my webcam on my webcam. Let's get this. Oh, did I not do the dimensions right? Or am I an idiot? Am I actually an idiot? Wait. Oh, why did I do this? Why did I do this? Am I not that smart? Wait. If I made the webcam visible, then you can see it down there, but what I wanted was to shrink my webcam just a tiny bit, and then you could see it all there too, and I don't know if I like this right now. That's centered, no. We want equal pixels on either side for a start, so Can I even do equal pixels on either side? I don't know. Oh, why did I do this to myself? Can I change the dimensions here? Transform. Center vertically? No. Transform. Center horizontally. Okay, centered that. Okay, that's good. Then I want to... Why would I undo that? Take it up there. Show those pixels there. Okay, so I need to create a new project in Final Cut Pro. I don't know. This is looking better. This is definitely looking better. I'm not going to complain about how it looks right now. I just feel like I need to find a way to add my website into it. Because all of my apps are the same. No, don't worry about this first. Get the dimensions right first. So what are the dimensions of my webcam? No, what are the dimensions of my broadcast? How do I find out the dimensions of my broadcast? It asked me earlier. Settings? I do not know how playing about with my settings works while I'm streaming. No. Let's not do that. File, my current broadcast. Let's Google this. Work it out right here on stream. The tablet's probably gonna die soon. Okay, so how to find dimensions of your broadcast OBS. Oh wait, I just selected like the top options, so... OBS dimensions. Let's see. You know, something's telling me that I made the resolution of this the size that my webcam defaults to, which is just a little bit wider than normal. I'm gonna go back onto my live stream for a moment, because I just want to know if this is cropped funny compared to what I'm actually looking at on my laptop screen. So let's see. Dib, dab, digital. Live streaming currently. Okay, but now the thing is also, I'm looking at the sharing version right now, so I've got a little bit of blank space, so this is my problem. This is what I'm trying to work out. At least it's kind of looking nicer than I was expecting it to. Wait, quality, playback, 620p. Is that what I'm in? 620p? It's coming out a lot nicer than I expected. Like, call me an egotist. I'm quite happy with the work I've been doing. Still don't know if anyone's watching, but if anyone ever watches this back, thank you. I imagine I still have my one viewer. I don't know if he had to go somewhere, but he's not talked for a while, so maybe he's not here anymore. Although I honestly, Why am I so happy with myself? Like, I just made this and I was looking at it on my laptop, but looking at it actually on YouTube makes me feel so much happier. Okay. But I do need to fill out this dimension issue. Oh, it's just 2 watching now, but one of them's me. But that means there's someone else, so it's okay. No, he's still here. The one true stan. So I'm pretty sure Jordan's my, like, most... No, it's a lie to say he's my most repeat client, because I did have some clients on retainer, like, doing monthly stuff. But for one-off projects, he's come back to me the most times. But people who have been on retainer for me, I've had them fly multiple months, so it's not the same thing. But, you know, whatever. We like Jordan. You can see his show reel and his voice reel on this YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure someone actually commented one time saying that they wanted to do his voice work on his voice reel. So that was quite good. That made me feel happy. I had to put them in touch. I don't know if that job ever worked out. Tell us in the comments if it ever worked out, Jordan. Okay. Oh my god, I know what to do. I know what to do. It tells me how many pixels I have left in the gap. So I need to add 209. Oh, that's such an uneven number. I need to add 289 pixels to the top. Oh, I also did your headshots. Yeah, I totally forgot I did your headshots. See, did so much stuff. They never got in touch, but they reached out to me, so just proves that my SEO skills are impeccable. Right, so I need to go into my Final Cut project. I need to duplicate project as. I've got it in 4K, so the resolution. Oh, can you even do custom sizing? Do I have to like make it bigger and just hope for the best? I don't know anymore. I'm gonna... Wait, format 4K, but I know you can do custom. Custom! There it is. Okay. Custom resolution. So what do I want? Wait, cancel for a minute. So what's the resolution I have on this one? I have... I'm going to write it down on my calculator as a note as if it's a math problem. Okay, so 3840 by 2160. I know I'm not screen sharing at this point, but never mind. 2160. And for my new projects, no, don't undo. Undo duplicate project. Duplicate project as. Okay. So custom dimensions. So the width is good. We like the width right now. The width is the longer one. So we keep the width at 3840. And then we have 2160. 2160. Plus, why am I getting hiccups now? Plus the pixels I'm missing. Oh, it says 289, but I'm doing 290. I can't have that. 290. Which gives us a nice round number of 2450. So 2450. Okay. And then do that. So the project has been duplicated. Okay. So I copy my social media icon. Okay, now I'm going to go back to screen share for a second. So I copy my social media icons compound clip. I go to my replicated. We delete this one. No, we don't need to delete it because it's already there. We don't need to delete it. Okay, so we take the playback icon scrolling and we transform it to make it bigger. Do we? It looks like it's not behaving properly. It says it's smaller, but it's not. Okay, so we make it bigger. Okay, make it like that. Okay. And then you can actually see the icons a bit more. So what if I bring this down just a little bit? I'm gonna bring it down. Just a little. Just a little bit. Just want it to be visible in a nice way. Wait, 0. I don't know. Down a little. Down a little. I want it to still be visible up there. So if I bring it up a little. No. Oh my god. Okay. Center it. And then just bring it down a smidge. About like 5 pixels. Is that even worth it? Oh my god, I'm just gonna zero it. Zero it. Okay, so we got that, and then we need to reposition these, even though the width was fine, but it's gone off center a bit now, so we need to scooch you that way. Okay, nice round number. Was it -195? Okay, and make you a little lower, so -150. No, not enough. I hope this goes down to -200. No, we need further than that. -215. No, further than that. -250. So much guesswork. I'm sure there are many people who could do this faster than me if I wasn't such a nitpicker. -275. That could work. Okay, so get rid of that. Does it look okay? I think it looks okay. I feel like I made the playback icons a little bigger than I wanted to. I am dabbling with the idea of turning this thing all on an angle so we get like a diagonal. What am I looking at right now? So if I go on webcam only, then the scrolling, yeah, it just scrolls that way. I feel like I want it to be diagonal. If there's a time to do it, it's probably now. Let's try it. Okay, so, oh, what's a perfect diagonal degree? Yes. But do I want it to be perfect? Yeah, I think I want it to be perfect. Honestly, I might have done it in one go. Let's see. Oh, could I just reverse this? Or do I want it to reverse? Because the arrows point in that direction. Do I want it to go in the direction the arrows point? If I just do a quick reverse, then we can test it out. So you click reverse clip. Oh, I'm not screen sharing again. Oh my god, right. This looks really cool. So, no, I think doing it the original way works better. Undo reverse clip. And then show it that. Okay, that looks good. That looks so good. I know it's simple. I know it is. I know that this is like technically super basic, but I like it. Okay, so let that render out, and then we'll export it, and then we'll replace that again. So we're gonna take this one off the, I'm gonna take webcam only, and we're gonna remove the default overlay. Is there a way to just replace it? No, I'm gonna have to delete it. So remove that. Yes, I wish to remove default overlay. Okay, so now we've got a little black frame for a while. Bear with me. Oh my god. Yeah, my live stream is kind of laggy. I'm looking at it on my tablet again. What is the delay? This feels like quite a severe delay, to be honest. I may have to go back into my settings, but considering I've not dropped any frames, I feel like that might have something to do with why we need to have the delay. I've just realized something. You can totally see Whale Lord just hanging out on my bed over there. I hope you like him. He keeps me company. He's great for snuggling at night. You know, professional live stream. But I can't sleep without having something to hold on to. So when there's not a person there, I'm just like, plushie. It's the way. The only way forward. I am gonna have to wrap up this live stream soon because I need a new drink and I don't just want to leave it running and my throat is really sore. Posted a link to the show reel. Did you? Because I don't know if I can see it in the live chat. But if it worked, great. Wait, what does the live chat look like on my tablet actually? That's a question. I can't see it. But just because I can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. If anything, it probably means it is there and I just haven't learned how to use my tablet yet. Because this was a present. I actually didn't buy this for myself. It was a housewarming present from my friend Ben, who is he's a software developer at the BBC. He's really cool. I don't know if I should say what his exact job is. I might get him doxxed, and I don't know if he's cool with that. But he's really cool because he's actually a blind programmer, and he tells me about how he goes about his work all the time, and it's fascinating. He's one of the only people I can really geek out with, and he actually wanted me to tell him when I was doing live streaming, and I haven't done that yet, so I feel like I'm going to get in trouble. But I'll send him the link to this later, and he can try and catch the next one, because I'm not going to be on a schedule right now. Definitely not going to be on a schedule for a while if I ever decide to. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to start live streaming when I work from home, so if anyone can, like a stalker, just pick up on my normal routine, then you go right ahead. Yeah, that is a lag. Okay, right. We're finished rendering now, so I'm going to screen share again. The next one of these, I'll make my screen share overlay look a lot nicer. How about that? Okay, so we're going to export the settings from before. I'm gonna rename it, get rid of the one so I can just replace the bad one. Okay, that's all the same. Do that. Save it to... What did I even call the folder? I don't know what I called the folder. I'm gonna assume it's that one. Scrolling playback icons. Well, that was a bad idea. I literally have no idea where it went. I'm gonna delete that one because that's the old one. Don't eject. Move to bin. Oh my god. Sometimes I'm really smart, sometimes not so much. Okay, so that's exported. And I feel like that looks really good. Still don't know where I put it though. Scrolling playback icons. Literally don't know where I put you, but whatever. Oh my god, no! I know where that is! It's not in the correct place. But we'll just copy it for now. I'll clean up my files later. Livestream overlay. Paste it there. Okay. Then we're going to go back into OBS. And we're going to webcam. I'm going to add a source. A media source. I'm going to call it default overlay. Okay. Going to loop it. Close when inactive. Find the file. It's not there, it's in here. That file. Oh, I've saved it into my hard drive, so I'm gonna have to always plug in my hard drive when I'm streaming if I do that. I've saved it on my hard drive. Let me just duplicate it onto my device. Possibly a terrible idea, but we'll sort it out later when I fill out my entire website storage. Not my entire website storage, my entire laptop storage. Okay, so we're gonna remove that, try again. Yes, add media source, default overlay. Okay, and then loop it, browse, find it where I just put it on my actual laptop, and that should be okay. All right, and change the overlap. Okay, the dimensions are a bit big, but I believe it actually should fit now once I move it around a little. Get that in the corner, get that in the corner. No, this pixel's up there. So get that there. Are you telling me I didn't get this perfect again? Why? 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 Okay. Alright, if I center it, transform. Center vertically. I don't know about that. Center horizontally. Not remove, not remove. Where to put it? Where's the button? Transform. Center horizontally. Okay. I feel like that might be perfect. Let's see. Now, the true test before my laptop dies. I don't know what I'm pasting, but okay. Now, what does this look like on my live stream? I'm fiddling around with it. I'm gonna guess that the lag here is like a minute or two, because I'm starting to fiddle around with the tweaking on it now. This is the screen where you want to see mainly my face, so I don't want to shrink myself too much to be able to see the moving icons. I feel like this would have worked better if I made the icons smaller, but we all saw the issues I went through trying to finesse this, so for now I'm gonna leave it like that. But honestly, I feel like it's okay. The real issue now is that I'm directing people to these social media platforms that I haven't even optimized, and I haven't rejigged them for my e-commerce store. Like, they're still pushing me selling services, and I want to lean towards me selling digital products, because that's how I want to sustain my livelihood. So go to dibdabdigital.com/shop and buy some of my media assets. I feel like I still am going to get more responses when I actually add the templates and the stuff that people can edit for themselves, especially the content idea list. So if anyone is in an industry that they want me to create a content idea list for, then go for that. But yeah, I feel like because I've achieved my mission, I'm going to wrap up now. We're on quite a round time of just over 2 hours of me endlessly talking. Thank you very much, and I'm probably going to do this again soon, because I actually had a lot more fun than I've ever done, probably because I've been left alone to do it in my own time and set up in a way I like. Whereas in the past, I have had people yelling at me to stop being in the way and stuff, so yay! Thank you, and hopefully come again soon. Oh, now I need to learn how to stop streaming. Yes, I will end my stream.